This is going to be a hodgepodge, scattered video, so I'm apologizing up front. I haven't done one of these in a while, so as you can see, or maybe partially see, this is what I currently own in my guitar stash. These are the guitars that I currently have held on to and currently have still or own. So I just wanted to do a video showing you what my current stash looks like, and I'll give you a little explanation as to why these guitars have survived and are still with me. So let's start out. I'll start out with my number one, which I always do. For those of you that are new, it might be new to you why I have this guitar, but most of you that have been following the channel for a while probably have seen this several times. Pardon my back. Everything here is real time, so I'm not editing anything. And this guy is my Joe Bonamassa Epiphone Les Paul in Pelham Blue. Had this thing now since around 2015, so I think this is my oldest guitar in my collection at this point, believe it or not. It's approaching 10 years, but yeah, I love it. It's a gift from my son, so I will never sell this. And it is quite an instrument. They only made a handful of these, well, limited amount, I should say, as part of this, collection, Bonamassa edition for Epiphone. And this thing is designed around the 50s Les Paul, so it is heavy. A solid guitar. I would venture to say, and I haven't weighed it, but this thing is probably over 9 pounds easily. Might be approaching 10. And it has the thick, 50s baseball bat neck on it. So it's got a lot of chunk to it for those of you that like girth around the neck. Like the guitar, it's got a great feel. These pickups are burst buckers, so they're actually Gibson USA pickups that are in here. The controls, the pots are a top-notch. Three-way switch. Really nicely made guitar. Frets are perfect. So Bonamassa spec'd this thing out to be designed just like his guitar. And this Pelham blue color I really like, especially against this black background. So yeah, this is a nice guitar, going nowhere. It's my Les Paul, my only Les Paul style guitar that actually Les Paul configured guitar too as well. I have several single cuts that look like Les Pauls. But anyway, let's get back into things. So I'll put it back in its case. You can see here the case it came with has this bubblegum pink color to it. Really cool. Nice guitar. I'll go over here now. This one is currently my only Telecaster style guitar, and it is the Squire 40th anniversary vintage series edition. Vintage meaning that it has, aged knobs and chrome on it. The chrome is designed to look pitted or aged, right? It has the vintage tuners on it, with the slotted tuners for the strings on top. Single string tree, has the nice walnut inside the truss rod adjustment area. You can see it says Squire Telecaster on the headstock. Matte finish guitar. This is their blonde color. And the neck is also matte. So it's very similar to a classic vibe, except it doesn't have that heavy gloss finish to it and gloss on the back of the neck. Really nice feeling guitar. There's the neck plate with 40th anniversary on it. This thing is heavy also. This thing weighs, I believe, about 9.5 pounds. So it's got some weight to it. It's made out of Nyoto wood. And yeah, I like this guitar. Really, really great feeling neck. I like the fact that it's traditional in terms of its, layout as a telly. I like the fact that it is a string through. I miss the belly carve on the guitar. Would love it if it had a belly carve or a tummy carve, whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't. It's more vintage style. But yeah, so this is my telly style guitar in the collection. Now let's see what else is next. We'll go over here. Okay, guys, this is my proper Strat. This is my only Fender guitar that I own, and it is a Fender Player Series. It's actually called the Player Series Plus Top because it has this flame cherry sunburst coloring, which I kind of like. And the back has more of it on it. Has the skunk stripe. It is a slightly glossed neck. It's more of a matte finish, but it does have a slight finish to it, gloss finish to it. But very comfortable, beautiful feeling neck. You can see it's got the F of Fender on the neck plate. 3 singles. These are Alnico's. 5-way switch. The typical accoutrement that comes on a Strat. 1 volume, 2 tone. Love this guitar. Love the feel of the neck. And again, it's my only Fender. I got a great deal on this on Amazon. Came shipped to me actually unopened. It was the first guitar I ordered from Amazon that was supposed to be in like new condition or very good condition, and it was unopened. The box was actually still stapled. So it was a brand new guitar, and I got a smoking deal on it. So yeah, this is staying. I like the fact that I actually have a real Strat in the collection. Okay, we'll put this one back. All right, pardon the interruption, as they say. We'll go over here. This is a big one. This is the only hollow body I currently have in the collection. It is a Gretch Electromatic 5120 model guitar. Let me just make sure. Excuse me, G5420T, and the T being for the tremolo. It's got a Bigsby tremolo on the guitar. Big guitar, right? You can see it's a hollow body, very deep. But again, I love the fact that it has the Gretch pickups that are very chimey. They're very jangly and chimey, so when you want to play the early Beatles stuff and the Byrds and the 60s and 70s chime, you get plenty of it with these pickups. And you can hear it's got decent volume unplugged because of the fact that it's such a big-bodied guitar. Yeah, I like it. I think the Filtertrons on here are great. They're the newer Filtertrons that came out with the newer models, the newer Electromatic series models. So they have that extra, again, jangly, chimey sound to them. And the only guitar I have with a Bigsby pickup. So a Bigsby tremolo system. And yeah, I really like this guitar. And complete hollow body, Gretch G5420T. Let me put this one back. Okay, next up. It's in an Indio bag, but not an Indio. Not a monoprice. So this is the good old Squire Debut Series Stratocaster that I let everybody know about when I came across this one. It's kind of unique to Amazon. I've never seen anybody else selling this series guitar, this Debut Series guitar. And effectively what it is either a Bullet or a Sonic. The low end of the Squire line without the gloss, without the neck, the skunk stripe. And other than that, it's pretty much identical to a Bullet or a Sonic series guitar. Has the typical Strat layout, a 6-saddle bridge, 1 volume, 2-tone, 5-way switch, and sealed tuners. The only, downside to this guitar, to be honest with you, it's a great guitar. Great for a starter, great for, someone learning, entry-level person wanting to get into Strats. The tuners. The tuners are probably the only weak spot on the guitar, in my opinion. I mean, the pickups aren't that great either. If you're playing or gigging out, you'd probably want to swap out these pickups. But for me, as a hobbyist, these ceramic pickups I actually don't mind. And the tuners, if you wanted a little bit better stability, you might want to replace the tuners. Again, for me, I can deal with them. But for this price, for $119.99, free shipping, this is a no-brainer. This is one of the best budget Strats out there, in my opinion. Really, really like this guitar. I also like the fact that it has this Dakota red color. It looks lighter than it is on camera here. It's more dark in terms of the appearance, and it has a complete matte finish on this guitar. Both the neck, which is almost like a raw wood on the back of the neck, as well as the guitar itself. So I'm keeping this around because I got such a great deal on it, and it has a little story behind it, being the first, of these things. I think I ordered one of the first shipments of these on Amazon that came out. So I'm holding on to it just as a bang-around Strat style guitar, which I really like. It's also, nice and light. It's made of poplar wood, and I believe this is laurel, Indian laurel on the fretboard. But nice guitar. For the price, can't beat these. Okay. Put that back in there before it goes south on me. Let's see what's next. Okay, this was another one I came across as a super deal. Adorama was selling these, and they still are, I believe, for $199. You're getting a Gretch. Now, again, this is the Streamliner, so it's a little bit below the Electromatic in terms of quality, but it's a great made. It's fantastically made guitar, in my opinion. This barrel. What the heck is the color name? Barrel something or other. I always forget. But it's like a mahogany, walnut actually color. But the grain on this is beautiful. Look at that grain. All of the Gretsch guitars are finished great. The frets are perfect. Has the thumbnail inlays. Has the smaller Gretsch headstock. The tuners on here are fantastic. They're just low entry-level seal tuners, but they're great. They hold tune and stability fantastic. I took off the lower-end Streamliner knobs that were on here. They weren't the Gretsch knobs, and replaced them with the proper Gretsch knobs, and I think it made a big difference in terms of authenticity and the appearance of the guitar. I also popped out the 3-way switch plastic piece, and I put on the metal cap, which is over here. I think that looks nice as well. So it looks like a proper Gretsch now, but these are great buys. One P90 here in the neck, and then in the bridge it has a Broadtron pickup, which is their lower end Filtertron. Nowhere near as good as a Filtertron, but a decent pickup nonetheless. So you get a lot of variance in terms of tone on here between the P90 as well as this humbucker. Really nice guitar. Neck is great. Has a U-shaped neck. Really like it. This I'm keeping. It just got such a smoking deal on it, and it's just a nice guitar to have in the arsenal if you want to go to a P90, that P90 sound in the neck. Let me put this guy back. Alrighty, zip her up so it doesn't come popping out of here, which has happened to me several times. Okay. Get yourself in there. Okay. We're getting down to the end, I think, pretty soon. Open up this guy here. This is another purchase off of Amazon. And it's another signature guitar. This time it's Steve Lukather from Toto. And it's the Sterling by Music Man Luke model guitar in Blueberry Burst, which I really like. That's the color of this. As you can see the burst on it. Back has a slight wood through the finish look to it. Really sharp looking guitar. Has the Sterling neck plate on it embossed. I love the rounded joint on the base of the neck for really good access. It's a rock blues machine, this guitar. It has the DiMarzio-like. They used to have DiMarzios. Now they have Sterling branded pickups, but they're to emulate that DiMarzio sound that Luke gets on his pickups. They're two humbuckers, 5-way switch, and a volume and a tone. This volume can be used as a dB boost on this guitar, depending upon what's, when you have it activated or not. It actually amplifies the volume a bit, gives it more of a thicker sound. So yeah, this is a V-shaped neck on this guitar, and it is, you can see here, it has that wonderful grain to it, and it is a caramelized or baked maple neck on the back and rosewood fretboard. So it's a really, really nice feeling neck, great guitar, great sounding guitar, and I got a very good deal for this one off of Amazon as well. Music Man makes a great product, especially the Sterling line, which is their lower end but doesn't compromise quality. Really, really good guitars. Love this thing. Okay, we'll put this guy in its home, and it came with a beautifully padded gig bag from Sterling, which I really, really love. Let me just make sure I zip this up properly. Okay. Leave that there. Now, I think one more. Boy, I'm getting a good workout, though, I'll tell you. Got to do this a couple of times a week. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Okay. This is the last guy in the arsenal. And this is my Martin. My only acoustic at the moment. And it's my Martin. And lower end Martin, albeit, but a Martin just the same. This has, take this out, has electronics built in to it. It has a Fishman ME2 pickup system underneath the saddle. Just volume and tone adjustments, but I really, really love this guitar. It is the best sounding acoustic I've ever owned, and the best playing. Beautiful guitar. It's light, it's resonant, it has the HPL high pressure laminate sides and back that are supposed to look like koa. They have a koa print to them. Has a solid spruce top, but it's a really, really great guitar for well under $1,000. So if you want to get into the Martin family without killing your bank account and want something that you're not going to get too disturbed over if it gets stolen, God forbid, or damaged when you're playing it out, this is a great guitar in the Martin line to purchase, to work with. So I'm going to put this back over here. So that's it, guys. The only other thing I have really in terms of gear, which I haven't shown, is, and I don't feel like moving it, quite honestly, right now, is my amp, which is a 40-watt Catalyst amp from line 6. That's what I use on my videos. So, yeah, that's the current stash. As you can see, I have 8 guitars right now, 7 electric and 1 acoustic. That Martin I just showed you. That's what's part of my collection and stash for the time being. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, please, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these types of videos and reviews from the channel, please subscribe. And as always, guys, I'm going to be taking some time off between now and next week for the holiday. So I won't be doing any videos for the next couple of days. So if I don't communicate with you guys, have a very happy and a very safe 4th. Enjoy, and be well and stay safe, guys. Take care. Bye.